Dude, there's Fat, and then there's like Airsoft Fat, another guy who was on Fishtank. You were on while he was there, right?
Yeah, season 1 I trained him a little bit, and then season 2 he was in the tank for the last like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I saw him in the tank a good bit. I didn't see him do boxing with you this season. Did you do any boxing with him? That almost seems risky. I just saw him fight Frank Hassel.
No, I didn't do boxing with him. I think he did a little boxing with Sam, but he kind of avoid. I won't say he avoided, but he didn't do much physical activity this time around.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
He's very oddly shaped.
Yeah, you get to like a level of fat where like I saw side profile shots, and it's like there's like it's accumulating in like forehead
areas. Oh yeah, weird Danny DeVito body. Like it's odd, like a teeter totter kind. What are those?
A weeble wobble.
Weeble wobble. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, you can't knock him over. The Ultimate Fighter. He just rolls right back up.
He's got an overhang for his overhang.
Yeah, dude, he was naked, and I'm sure you were around him naked a good bit because you were in there. Like, he is a real life Peter Griffin. He requires no censorship. You could don't do it just in case, Zach, but you could genuinely bring up a picture of him on screen right now, fully naked, standing, holding his like belly up a little bit, and you'd be like, nope, that doesn't upset terms of service. There's no penis there as far as I could see. Like it's astounding what that guy looks like.
I don't even think an algorithm could identify him, like, to tell you the truth. And I'm not even trying to be mean. I just think like I feel like an algorithm is looking at like a bunch of body types, but even for a really, really fat dude, he's so unique.
Yeah.
You know, fat people look a certain way, but he's just like his own thing.
He does. Yeah. Like it's such an odd proportion. He looks like
I know what it is.
Survive a car
Doctor
crash.
Who. Remember those weird like people in Doctor Who that are all like that? Like they have no neck and they're all thick. Like he looks like that. There's a Bloodhound Gang song where it's like I'm hung like Pluto, hard to see with a naked eye. And that's him.
That's funny.
It's so weird.
Have you seen that that picture from many years ago? That's like, this is what the human body would have to look like to survive car crashes without airbags.
No.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
that's what he looks like. Like he has that forehead, like because the demonstration of what the human body would have to look like is like a beyond wide torso. It has like fat in the forehead, almost like a helmet over your
a right
cranium.
Whale or whatever. What are those whales that have the squishy heads?
Beluga? The beluga whale. Yeah. He is kind of like that. When I see someone that fat, like I get it. I've been fat, but it would be stealing Fat Valor to pretend I have any knowledge of what it's like to be his size. But like that sucks. Like every second of like watching him on the screen made me tired because I was like imagining like him trying to get up on one leg if there wasn't a piece of furniture nearby or get up off his knees for something. Like it's a real struggle. It's like you can see him like making mental calculations like, all right, 1, 2, 3 up, like, and being in your 20s and having to do that is a scary place.
I'm absolutely fixated on stealing Fat Valor as a comment. Like if stealing Valor gets you discounts at AutoZone,
respect.
Stealing Fat Valor makes
Golden
you pay
Corral.
double at Golden Corral.
I would never steal Fat Valor. Just like someone who gains like 20 pounds and gets to like 210, 220 or whatever at like my height and is like, yeah, I've been fat. I'm like, don't you dare. Don't you dare act like you've stood where I stand. Like that's like that's. But yeah, he is like I can't look away from him. Like he'll be naked and I'll just be like like it's like you want to analyze it. It's like what's going on here? Where is that fold or where's the impetus of that fold?
How to make sense of it. You need to square the circle.
Yeah,
make sure he's not a threat.
Yeah, that's basically it. He could be a threat. He's a big. How tall is he? He's not a tall guy, right?
No, he's short and he's stocky. I want to say he's probably like 5'7", 5'8", somewhere around there. I could be wrong though. I'm a horrible judge of height.
Yeah, but he's like probably 500 pounds.
Definitely no lower than 350. Probably 400.
Damn.
Yeah.
What's his? I didn't see him snacking a lot. How is he keeping the weight on?
I don't know. I mean, probably a sedentary lifestyle to a degree, you know. Plus,
Yeah.
I don't know. You don't see people lose weight. You take a picture and then like 6 months down the road, you like compare. You know, maybe he lost weight over the 3 or so weeks because even if he ate a ton, it wasn't exactly like nutritious food. They were giving him like ramen for a couple of weeks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
Dude, that was one of the worst parts. Like, that must have been hard to teach boxing because you're going in there and like, all right, everybody get energized, and they're like, I haven't had protein in 9 days. I've been eating. Well, I think early in the season, Sam bought them like hundreds of boxes of grits.
Oh,
and
yeah.
They had like grits to eat, which is not what you need for combat sports, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I think it was the second or third day I was there. They had Chris Lynch come in. He kind of played the role of bartender, and they had him drink for like, I want to say an hour or so. And then I come upstairs and I'm just like, all right, everybody get your gis on. They were set up. And I'm just sitting there and like they walk upstairs to get their gis. And I just hear, I think it might have been Brian. He's just like, fuck. He was just like absolutely not happy that day.
Oh, yeah. You had to like try and motivate that. I mean, I imagine that class you taught after they had the cigarette smoking and hot dog eating contest was not the most fruitful for them learning. Although if you can fight after that, when can you not fight? That's a way to think about it.
That's true. You know, you get used to rolling around on slick surfaces and stuff like that. You know,
the vomit on the mats.
There was a lot of vomit.
That was crazy.
I would never participate as a contestant on a show like that. Like part of it is like watching some parts of Fishtank has the same feeling as like the first third of a scary movie where like you see all the contestants in there like laughing early on. And I'm like, no, you don't know what's to come. Like it's going to be horrible. The psychic torture alone of just having to sit there trying to fall asleep at night and having people play mariachi bands and the sounds of people vomiting at you is nightmarish.
Taylor, could you do well on that show?
Terrible. Like I could not be a contestant. I think I'm too like 4 days in, I feel like I'd be like, I haven't gotten any sleep. Every time I fall asleep, they're fucking harassing me and I can't get back to bed because I'm like, I'm on fucking camera right now. You're probably doing something, embarrassing. Oh man, you don't even know the real-time feedback of what's going on. So as far as you know, everyone on Twitter is like, what a fat-headed retard this guy is. He's insufferable. Everything he says. And then the TTS comes through and it's like, Taylor, kill yourself. And it's just that over and over and over. And it's really easy to sit on the outside of situations like that and be like, who cares, man? Just ignore it. But like, there is a point of breaking where you'd be like, I can't handle
anyone who says just ignore it hasn't been hated by 100,000 people that day. Like try it. And it is hard to look past it.
It sucks.
They're spending money to insult you. There's something interesting about that. It's like every insult is a bullet that they had to pay for to fire off. It's like, fuck you. That cost me $3. That's how much I meant it.
Oh yeah. You could see like a lot of the fish got tougher throughout it, but like one of the fish, Taylor, not the most, not as big a looker as some of the other girls, I'll say. And like one of the first TTSs that she got hit with was like everyone in chat calling her trans. Every single one being like, congratulations on your transition, like implying she's a man who is now a woman, and her doing like being like her first response to that was like, I'm not trans. And like you could see her be like, the fuck? Do these people out there really think I'm so mannish that they think I'm trans? That's like, and you see someone ruminate on that. It's like, oh, that's the worst. That would be so difficult.
It's incredibly mean.
It would. By the end,
so mean.
Sam even gave her an Adam's apple check. Yeah.
She failed. Do you sleep on camera?
Everything's on camera. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't want to sleep with the BPAP in front of everybody. That'd be one of my Achilles heels.
Frank Hassel would come in and break your BPAP. And then
they even had bathroom cams this time around. They had a lot of it like blurred out, but people would hear you like shitting, pissing, showering, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that would be. I would not want to shit in front of people. That would not be comfortable for me.
Wait, you don't poop in front of people?
No, I would not want to shit in front of people.
No, I'm not asking if you want to. I'm asking if they do it in the fish room.
Oh yeah, they're shitting, and like there's like a preset area of the bathroom cam that's pixelated. So like you can see who goes in, and you can see them sitting, or you can go see them get in the shower or whatever. But it's all that portion is pixelated, so you can only see the non-nude part of the bathroom unpixelated.
Wow, are there any leaks? Like, is the pixelation that effective?
I mean,
really
I
look
didn't
for anything.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I don't look for that kind of stuff, but I haven't seen anything myself. You know,
like I've seen Naked and Afraid. Do you know that TV show?
Yeah.
They sometimes fail to pixelate, so all they need to do is miss one frame, and the internet will get it and put it on there. And it's
I haven't seen, like, I follow like the Fishtank highlight accounts that like will post if something interesting is going on, and I haven't seen any of that, or I didn't see any of it while it was going on. So better pixelization techniques than Naked and Afraid.
I guess so. Yeah,
that's a big deal. Like, but even then, like, I don't want the audio of my morning shit and people like text to speeching me while I'm sitting there with no phone. Like, I can't even
distract myself. You're doing good, Taylor. You're doing good.
You're doing good. Keep going.
We've seen your penis.
Almost
and it's
there.
Small. It's just sitting on the toilet.
You'd just be like, oh, just like getting bullied. Just like,
do people go through like positive transformations on the show ever?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
100%.
Overwhelmingly, all of them. Like the final 3 seemed better. The guy who won was like a neurotic, like shake 'em up autistic weirdo when he got there. He didn't stop moving the entire time, and by the end, like, he really did kind of cut that out. Like he really I think it was the fighting thing, like doing that with you and Sam. I think that really bolstered his confidence, which I imagine learning to fight really does pretty intrinsically.
Yeah, we hit him in the head a couple of times, and the screws tightened up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
TJ did really good though. We're all really proud of him. I think the top 3 definitely got better. You know, and then like there's certain other situations where you know, people I feel like they learned something even just about themselves. Plus like it's even worse with the TTS, because it's not just that they're talking shit, it's that like you have weirdos who are like tracking your stuff down. And when they quite literally, they quite literally found a video of her that she made when she was like 13. And it was like a cringe video. It was the God in Anime meme. She did her own like version of that.
Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with that meme. But I mean, 13-year-olds make cringe stuff, and she was getting bullied for that. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like everybody gets things found out about them. And, you know, like they'll get TTSs saying that, like, about that stuff. And I think on one level, like, some people, they sink, but other people swim because it's kind of a spiteful thing. And maybe there's a little bit of teamwork, like, put in with each other, because they're like, well, we're in it together. We might as well just say, fuck those guys.
How do people get kicked out of the house? Does Sam choose? Is there a vote? What is the mechanism for winning?
It depends. This season we had quite a few people who they left on their own for one reason or another. I think they thought they could hack it, and they figured out they couldn't.
Yeah.
And
that'd be me.
Yeah, that'd be me.
It'd probably be me too. I like to think I could, but I don't know if I could.
Right.
And then other than that, there's like elimination challenges and stuff like that. And then sometimes there's twists. Like there was this dude, Jimmy. He got kicked off like suddenly. They didn't like, there was no warning. They were just like, Jimmy, you're off the show. But that was just a diversion so that they could get him downstairs to paint his face with Joker makeup and then come back up. And the real elimination was who was going to be sacrificed to bring Joker Jimmy back.
Yeah. So, and I remember, Jimmy was an interesting character, and then it turns out he was an honest to God loon at the end of it, which I don't think should be surprising. Like you could kind of tell the way he behaved the whole time. Like, this guy's not all there. He's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. The only thing worse than somebody who goes on a reality show like that and stays is someone who knew about the reality show and everything that it entailed and was like, no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go on that. And that's I think what a lot of the contestants were, including Jimmy, because he came with a whole dossier of like, oh, I'm gonna make this joke, I'm gonna send messages to people. You know, if you send a TTS that's for me, use this code word. And they found out about it, I want to say like week 2 or week 3, and it was just like bizarre. You know, Jimmy's like, I don't hate him, but he definitely, you know, he came off a little weird at best.
Yeah, at absolute best, he came off as a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
Damn. So I assume season 3 is going to happen, right?
Oh yeah. Season 3 has been confirmed.
Nice. You'll be a part of that one as well? Continue with the boxing stuff?
Yeah. I mean, if they want and need me, I'm down. You know, and anything I know right now, I'm not gonna. I wouldn't necessarily say because
sure.
Yeah, I think that's Sam and Jet. That's their wheelhouse is to be, you know, leaking info and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do know a little bit, but you know, I don't want to take the chance of them being like, dude, we don't want you to say that, you know.
Yeah, fair enough.